Welcome to the house that Rockney built. Leahy turned into legacy, Parsegan renovated, and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to go for a big one. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. LSU quick to the line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going for it all. He makes a grab. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to blast their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Unleashes to the end zone. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've got...
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on 1st down.
Even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snatches it on the right. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, LSU!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make the play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. At 4th fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these...
And that pass picked off. At midfield, he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown LSU! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Leonard. Trying to get to him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
A loss of 11 on the play. 3rd down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 15, Notre Dame.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Buys a little time. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Defense had his number on this one. They should have got a sack there in the pocket on 3rd down. He was able to escape, but nobody quit on the back end. Everybody doing a great job in coverage, forcing the incompletion.
He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. Notre Dame lines up quickly, trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! Follow the blocker. The the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And that's a great stop by this defense. Second down and goal, getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for third down.
They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Looking for the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to pass it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every...
He smashes his way through again. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is getting.
Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Oh, he's looking to throw. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's got the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little